welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam. This is Vancity Audi, and we are back at Mission Raceway for the very first street legal drag event since 2019. This is where it all got started with this RS3, or should I say, Jetta. This is where I came out and I learned the ins and the outs of this car to manage to set that 9.9 at 137 on a stock turbo back in 2019. Since then, I've been coming out to private rentals a lot because of COVID and the pandemic. That's pretty much all that's been available to us. Now we have over 200 cars here, so I am super excited to see a lot of friendly faces that I have not seen for some time. We're all out here, we're still social distancing, we're still wearing masks when we're not near our cars, we're following all the protocols, but at least we're able to drag race. So you may ask yourself what we've done differently today, and the bad news is absolutely nothing. So the car is exactly the same as it was last time out, where I managed that personal best of 9.30. But what we're gonna try today is a different strategy. When I say strategy, I mean this. I have my tire pressures, I have the amount I hold down the throttle for the amount of boost I want to build, pretty much dialed into what I think works best. I consistently manage 138, 139, 140 for my 60 foots. My short track is pretty damn epic, in my opinion. I think I have that pretty nailed down, running consistent 5.9s in the 8th mile. But the back half, I am struggling. I am not making any more power than I was before. So we're gonna change some things. I'm gonna ramp up the tire pressure. I'm gonna hold down launch control way longer than I used to. Gonna build much more boost, which will cause some spin off launch. Not the end of the world though, because what we're hoping for with this strategy is I'll have less rolling resistance on the back half of the track because my tire pressures are higher, and I'm hoping I'll trap higher. So we have no idea if this is going to work, but I've been out here a couple times with the same setup and we are stuck at that 9.3. I have not been able to surpass that and get to a 9.2. So we're gonna try this strategy today. I have no idea how many runs I'm gonna be able to manage because there are so many people here, but I am just super ecstatic about being back out at the racetrack. Let's get to drag racing. So I'm in the staging lanes just waiting for my turn to go. I don't know how this is gonna respond because I've had so much lower tire pressure this entire season and last. I'll probably spin so much from that first to second gear change, but with any luck, I'll be able to build enough heat in the tires that they will still manage some sort of traction, and I'll be able to trap higher in the back half of the trap, causing a better ET. That's what we're trying to do. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think my way is the best way, as most drag racers probably do, but I'm trying different things to see if I can improve on my times without necessarily changing anything with the car, just my driving habits. Something I completely forgot to talk about before I raced, oh my god. Last time we were out, on the last 2 runs, I smelt something funny. It smelt like something was burning. We took the car to Rider Performance after, and we noticed that the passenger front boot was leaking. There was grease everywhere. It wasn't broken, it wasn't torn, it was that the clamp came loose, so it had sprayed everywhere. We cleaned it up as much as we could. Kyle put more grease in the boot, sealed it back up, so we're hoping that there was no damage. So this is the first time out on track, first time launching the car, first time doing a burnout, knowing that we had that little bit of a hiccup with that front boot on the passenger right front tire. Just gonna build some boost and let her rip. Not trying to race anybody, trying to do some times here. It felt a little slow, to be real. The launch I definitely spun, so that 60 foot won't be as good. The fact that I really cooked my tires on the burnout might have aided on traction off launch, but only time is gonna tell until we get that time slip in hand and we can see how I did first run out today. First run of the day, and that was not too shabby at all. A 9.35 and 147.39. My 60 foot went down, or I should say went up to a 1.45, but the trap speed on the back half definitely made up for it. So I'm gonna continue with this strategy tonight. Hopefully with the DA lowering, it'll also help me. Right now we're sitting at about 1700 DA, and it's supposed to get down to about 400 by the end of tonight. I don't hunker down and fire out of the hole. It's like a feeling in your gut, in my chest, that there isn't as much G-force on launch, and I have a feeling my 60 foot is definitely gonna be lower. Up top though, it feels pretty strong. So I really have no idea again. I forgot to bring Draggy today. I think this is the first video that I've shot at the racetrack where I forgot Draggy. It feels weird, like a missing part of me. I don't even have a hint of how I did until I get to the booth to collect my time slip. Could definitely feel how crappy that launch was with a 60 foot of a 151. That sucked. I could feel the spin and feel the lack of G-force on that one. 947 at 146. That run sucked. Time to cool down the car, get out here, and as the DA drops, hopefully I can improve on that 935 that I did earlier today. For one hell of a treat. Final run of the night, I am racing against a mental, super powerful 5-liter V8 twin-turbo Coyote powered Mustang. This thing is friggin' scary. This will be the fastest car that I will have ever raced against, and we'll be able to see how it does. Mentally prepared to just get absolutely destroyed by this thing. This car is a monster. I tried to line up with him last year, but I think he spun on launch or something and it didn't quite work out. So I'm excited to see how mental this thing is. What a way to finish off the night by getting my ass handed to me by that unbelievable Mustang. He ran an 8.5 at 166. That exact same Mustang has gone 8.0 at over 160 miles an hour. That is the quickest and fastest car I've ever raced against. That was nuts to see him just leave me for dead as if I wasn't even racing. I managed a pathetic 9.46 at 146 miles an hour. My 60 foot was a 1.49. I spun. The strategy didn't work, the different launch technique didn't work, the higher tire pressure didn't work. I'm sure that we might be able to mix and match, but ultimately we need to continue modifying this RS3 to get better results. So stay tuned to the channel. We do have some modifications planned this year. We just have not simply had the time. Kyle and I have been ridiculously busy with work, so it's about time. Stay tuned to the channel. I promise you more is coming with the RS3. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed another day out here at Mission Raceway in my Audi RS3. And until next time, guys, take care.